and start off here and continue with our main story quest line. We have hit, what is it? Level 50, I do believe. Yeah. So we hit level 50, and then we did our, monk quests and caught those up. So those are all caught up, or else they'd be right here underneath our main story quest line. As you can see, those have been caught up. And yeah, so we're just going to continue with our main story quest line here. And I'm just going to go ahead and make this quest here disappear real quick. There we go. So it doesn't get confused. Alright, let's put that down. Okay, so here we are with the gang. All of them appear to be here, except for Thancred. So yeah, well, let's get to it. See if we can't get through the main bulk of around Reawaken main story quest line. Alright, Halo Minfilia. What is that? I'm gonna try that on. Oh, I was just yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. Cutscene! Alpha Node walks up to Minfilia's desk. Everybody's just kind of scattered around it. Minfilia says, "All present? Then let us begin." Everybody nods to each other. Alpha Node says, "We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at the very Imperial stronghold standing upon Erosian soil." I don't know. He has a rolled up scroll he's handing to Minfilia, I believe. And he says, "As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory." And I spread it out on the desk. And he continues, "It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability." Oh, it's a map. He laid out a map. "The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point." Now we're looking at the map. It's filling our entire screen. And Alpha Node continues, "To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the maelstrom of Lomencia, the immortal flames of Uda, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gordonia. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Lomencia, we have Castrum Meridianum, situated eastern of Vilbrand, and Castrum Meridianum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rohotano Sea. No D. Near Uda, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Meridianum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gordonia, we have Castrum Oriums, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mardahuna stands Castrum Century, a thorn in the heart of Erosia. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritatin Sas Arena. According to our intelligence, the prefectess is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cope Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventure unit to eliminate him. Nyra, we would have you lead this assault. Sorry, the sound effects. It's just the map, but it's the sound effects. Ritatin is a peerless field technician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Meridianum will be as a snake without his head. Will be as a snake without his head. Okay. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ritatin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Meridianum. At that very hour, the Lomentian Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Meridianum. Meanwhile, in the Twelves Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Meridianum, and they'll have the Sits to help them. Phyrexio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Imperial Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission to disable the Magitech field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress. Within the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Nyra, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Centauri and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mardona. Papamino says, a wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two Castra is capacous enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. Y'shtola says, it is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. A flying train. Menphilia says, once Meridian's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. Elfnode says, this will see the immortal flames enter the stronghold and surpass the remnants of the enemy garrison. Allowing Nyra's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Alphinaud continues, by this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. Okay, we're back in the office instead of staring at a map. And Alphinaud says, in addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties. From the pirates of Lomencia to the Martarius of Ura. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Menphilia says, countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Erosia is rising as one. Alphinaud says, as before, we Scotians shall work in concert with the Grand Companies. Yede, Palimo, Palaimo, Y'shtola, pray accompany our respective organizations on their missions. Yurinje, no, I didn't say his name right. I can't remember how to say it. I would have you represent us in Oda. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Menphilia says, Tataru, please assist Orienje in any way you are able and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Alphinaud says, Menphilia said, and I shall accompany the main host in an advice capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. Menphilia says, as Alphinaud mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each operation of Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray, choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. Alphinaud says, the battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Erosia. Menphilia starts to walk away, and then she turns to me and says, pray, report to the Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. And she continues, I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. And I nod. Yep. And everybody's gone from the office. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's just right outside. Okay. Hey, Chintara's back at her station. Allied Communications Officer says, You are welcome, Nyra Wulfenshade of the Scotians. As Communications Officer, it falls to me to issue you your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cope Westwind and eliminate the Prefectus Ritaten Sas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. The Empire menace. Okay. I shall pray for your success. Copy that. Okay, yeah. Oops. Hail Adalbert. Cutscene. Adalbert says, So, you're Nyra Wulfenshade, the fearless leader of the elite adventurer unit. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Rehitaten Sus Arvina departed Castrum Accidents a belgo. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of those vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Flame Runner, command to all units requesting status report. First Platoon Soldier. This is Anti-Line 1. Anti-Line 1. Target has not been sighted. Second Platoon Soldier. This is Anti-Line 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. 3rd Platoon Soldier. Antlion 3 here. We've got nothing for you, neither. This is Antlion 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait. Disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Flame Runner, understood. Hold your position. Adalbert says, attention all units. This is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. He continues, the first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. Adalbert continues, we will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Nyra, and bring us Rehitantin's head. May Rigar grant you strength. Albert says in his communications, commence diversionary maneuvers. Okay, let's go. Y'all heard the man. Uh-oh, it's not working. Oh, it's on the wrong profile. Give me a moment. And now it's going to update. There we go. Here we go. Forgot I had to reboot my computer right before I was having some difficulties. Right before I started streaming, my computer was being a pain. Distinction duty. Rehetatin Sus Arvina says, it would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, Where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the woman who felled the mighty Titan. Imperial Centurion goes, this is the Archon Slayer? Ritatin continues, I see. The commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Asadin. Axidian. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to Castrum Meridianum. Assidans? Tell them the Lamentians are coming. Centurion, Imperial Centurion. At once, my lord. Rahatatin says, 15 years have come and gone since Lord von Belsar first set foot in Erosia. Yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels it, adventurer? The desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. And he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Erosia would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of prosecution or oppression. Yeah. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord von Belsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. By the grace of his worthiness, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you were deft to reason, in the name of Lord von Belsar, I, Rihitatin Sayas Averina, do swear to strike you down. Hey, Bardstormer. Okay. Oh, those shields. No, it's fine. Almost done. Oh my. Yeah, it looks like a finale. Okay. Yo, what's up? Okay, he's kneeling, but he's still talking. Wait, he said these guys were a match for me, and now he has to join the fight? My days, great! How about yours? Sweet! Yep, nearing it. Okay. It's alright. I like the future expansions better, but you know, Aram Reawakened is alright. Have you done the storyline? Yeah, it does get better. It gets a lot better. Around Reawakened, to my understanding, they actually put it out in a hurry. Oh, you've done the free trial. Okay. Yeah, it gets better even after that. It's awesome. But the free trial is actually pretty cool. I wish they had a higher carry cap, but yeah, I mean, uh-oh, what's going on? Yeah, as far as free trials go, Final Fantasy has a pretty good one. I mean, I wouldn't rush through it if I was, you know, doing a free trial. You know, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. And to be honest, the free trial is fun, so yeah. Nope. Oh my goodness! Okay, I'm out of the cookies. I'm out of the cookies! Look, to be fair, I've never played a monk before, so... I'm not sure where I put that thing. Oh crap. My number one is, yeah, let's call it, I think it's Blood Riding. Well, lets me get health back by hitting him. Ah, okay. That's Thunderclap? Ooh. My forbidden chakra? Ritasin says something. I missed it. Okay. That one? Is he dead? GG. Sid says, that light! The Magitech transporter. Okay. See you in a bit. Thank you for the advice. Alpha Note says, Nyra, are you there? Any news of Ritatan fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. Alphno continues, the fading of that light presages the end of the Empire's tyranny. Ritatan Sas Arvina is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! Says everybody. Sid is Link pearling me. 'Tis I. It seems you've done it again, Nyra. I'd raise a mug to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum and destroying the Ultima weapon. I know. No rest for the gifted. Now stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Imperial Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue you your orders. I'll be waiting for you within the main host. And I nod. Nyra, Sid can't hear you nodding. Labrahea says, look, Hydrolin, your minion comes, bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon, darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God. Gaius van Belsar says, the Prefectus slain? Imperial officer says, regrettably so, my lord, and at the hand of the Icon Slayer. If the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. La Vivia Sas Adonis says, Ritatan, or says his name. Belsar says, where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing even as their commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they questioned his right. Imperial officer shakes his head. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Imperial officer says, beg pardons, my lord, but there's more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Meridianum. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Meridianum. Balthar says, so this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as they... Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Tribonia says, yes, my lord. All right. Allied Communications Officer, hail. Castrum Wulfenshade, your deeds this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the Prefectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Meridianum and Castrum Meridianum. And far to the east, in the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Meridianum. Already we have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Ooh. Oh, very good. Decent. Okay, we'll just go back. Okay, what's that? Ooh, weapon. I could use a weapon. Probably. Allied Communications Officer says, Phase 2 of the operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Garlean forces upon Velbrand and the Rotonosi. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. Excuse me, I have a burp stuck. Okay. Allied Communications Officer continues. The immortal flames shall strike at the Castrum Meridianum by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for the mission lies in the shadows of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Okay. Blue Fog. I am glad I have that teleport. Here we go. Cracked Fist, Flame Sergeant, hail. Oh, cutscene. Cracked Fist says, Sergeant Wulfenshade, yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castrum Meridianum at a moment's notice. Thus, while our troops are here in body, our minds are elsewhere, or are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark. so daunting is the prospect of joining that may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Yay, I get a weapon! Let's see, what did I get? Oh, 39. What do I have? Yeah, it's a little bit better. We'll use it. And over here. Yep. Update. There we go. There we go. Hail, Cracked Fist. Cracked Fist says, Sergeant Wulfenshade, I mentioned that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not. It is not unnecessary laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in their midst would no doubt serve to restore in them a measure of morale. And so I ask this of you. Make your way to the Cordoreum processing plant and report to General Reborn once you have arrived. And Godspeed, Sergeant Wulfenshade. Our troops are counting on you. Okay. Where am I going? Oh. I can teleport up there. There we go. Boop. Oh, it is him. Rubahan says, well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Profectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might serve to raise some spirits. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they have yet to even notice you have arrived. Might I ask you to make the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to these men and women whose spirit falters? I had a mind to do it myself, but I am quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim, the lieutenant would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Okay. Here's one. Flame Private First Class. He's lying on the ground? Wait. Oh no, he's sitting. Okay. I was like, what? It's a weird position to be in. Okay. Flame Private First Class says, the oft-rumored hero. Doubtless you will single-handedly save us all. Speak. Now, he says, your stirring gesturing has reawakened me to my purpose, hero or no. I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Good. Flame Private Third Class, hail. He says, I'm fine. Truly. Nothing to worry about. Just a mild case of battlefield nerves. Right. Psych. Now there, sir. I break my fist on Garleans, and right now, I'm very hungry. What? Oh, I break my fast on Garleans. Okay. I was like, wait, that makes no sense. Flying private second class says... Sir, yes, sir. Right away, sir. Psych! Wow, the Garleans are not near as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. Okay. Hail, Eldestane, he says. You would stoke my fighting spirit as you did our recruits? Haha. A kind offer, but hardly necessary, I assure you. The fire in my heart rages as strongly as it ever has. Psych! By rigor! Without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve had grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Rosia. Earrings? Oh, earrings. Don't need a tank earring. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Babe. Yeah, I'll take the money. Adele Science says, but that reminds me, Sergeant Wulfenshade, there is one other matter. Prior to launching our final offensive, we will be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on common combat maneuvers and their tall tale markers. I thought you might fancy a spot of warming up before we face off against the Garleans. So, I've taken the liberty of applying for clearance on your behalf. Okay. New exercises have been added to the All Novice. These solo challenges will teach you how to interpret and attack during combat. You may assist them any time. Okay, this is new. Edelstein says, you have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this, I thank you. And now, the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Rubahan awaits you at the Castrum Meridianum. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust that you are up to the task. Godspeed, Sergeant Wulfenshade. Okay. Oh. Okay, I gotta ride up there. On my slow chocobo. They're just so slow. It'll get faster. How do you get all the way up here, Robohound, and not being challenged by everything? Robohound says, our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. So many people. Rubahan says, brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I would share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by news of the siege of Castrum Meridianum, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Meridianum and Castrum Meridianum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Reports tell us that the Garleans offered fierce resistance, but that the Admiral yielded them not one ill. So she didn't give an inch. He continues. With Oxidion's Meridium and Orion's thus suppressed, the third phase may begin in earnest. Even as we speak, the Order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Century, and that can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the heart of the Garlean invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. Menphilia says, my fellow Erosians, I am Menphilia, mistress of the scortions of the seventh dawn. There exists myriad barriers between us, thus those of race and nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbors, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from one another, and the rich variety of our lives would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, but so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for this grand endeavor to fight side by side in defense of our shared homeland. Alphinaud steps up and says, before me stands the adventurer Nyra Wulfenshade. You all know her as the woman who will lead the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima weapon. We Scotians know a different Nyra, however. We know her as the dear friend who has endured untold hardship on our behalf, a true hero who has blazed a path for us to follow. And why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for her. Rubahan says, our objective is to wreak such havoc outside the walls of Meridium as to afford Nyra and her companions the time they need to disable the Magitech field generator within. With the path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation, the destruction of the ultimate weapon. All troops prepare for battle. Sid walks up to me where I stand in the crowd and says, I fear I can't accompany you this time. The task of facilitating communications between our forces has been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. Manzilio walks up to me and says, see that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. Rubahound says, to the crowd, I believe, we will suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades, for Erosia. For Erosia. Alphinaud says, go now, Nyra, and bring us one step closer to the dawn. Yay, I now have access. Oh, I need a drink. Huh. This might take a minute. Here. 5 minutes? Okay, that's not too bad. Let me just chill out here for a second. Let's see. Thunderclap. Rush to a targeted enemy or party member's location. Okay, so it doesn't actually do damage. Okay. 4. Sealed meditation. Opens a chakra. Up to 5 chakra could be opened at once. There's the cooldown of weapons as upon execution. I have this tendency to sit in my computer chair with my legs crossed, like crisscross applesauce or Indian style. I'm really weird. So I've been sitting like that, so now I'm just like stretching. And I do it in such a way that my feet don't overlap each other like you would normally. I do it so that they're like next to each other. I guess I'm a little flexible, I don't know. But I do it like so they're next to each other so that my feet don't go, you know, to sleep. But, you know, sitting in one spot for a while, you know, you're like, oh, stretch. So, that's what I'm doing. Oh, that feels nice. Ah, it feels nice. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. What? Uh-oh, tangled up in my cord. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go over here. Oh, where was it? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Okay, so the chakra gauge indicates the number of chakra a monk currently has opened. Chakra of open teaching actions such as I saw that. No. Sorry, certain weapons go open 5 chakras. We'll deal with that later. No, I don't know how to play monk. I can follow the thing. Hi, everybody. Food. Alright. Get rid of that. Sneeze. figure out what Bernie was saying earlier. That was taking a bit to figure out. I know when I was level 58, you probably already know. it, diverting all the power. The look on his face. Oh, it's her. My lord was quite taken with you in power. Okay. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer. I can't read that fast. Oof. Not out loud, anyway. She is very disappointed in us. And she's going to kill us. She thinks. She's like, if I let you live, you're going to undo all my work. This is mine, all mine. I'm going to kill you. Basically. Sorry, I'm softly. Alright, weapons out. Means we're about to start a fight. Yay. Alright, let's have at it and wreak havoc. I'll take a swing. She is defeated. She's crying. She says, please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. Oh, no, we're still clinging. My lord, guys. Now we're going. I am a murderer, apparently. Another poor soul. Huh. At the vampire in the background. Tis a miracle no harms come to you, my friend. One for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to our fine diversion work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it, the magitek field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. We'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the Castrum processing plant. So let's regroup there. This is it, Nyra. The final confrontation awaits. Yay. Sorry about my snuffles. Okay. Hail Reborn. Reborn says, I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defense, the way to the ultimate weapon lies open. The time is come for the final phase of Operation Archon. Yes, almost to the end. So freaking close. I think I already have better. Yeah. I will take the cash. Hail Reborn. Oh. Page, that's where that came from. Reborn says, for the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done. And the Admiral and the suits here are of the same mind. Though all hangs on your success, we must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life at naught next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must. You hear me? Now, best you are off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order. Then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the processing plant. May rigor grant you strength. Okay. So I need you. There. We will teleport. Pretty much. That's pretty much exactly what he just said. You're the best of us. Get it done, please. Where is this? There it is. There's Sid. Hail, Sid. Sid says, the Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Presturium, you need only say the word. Word. Didn't work. Dang it. If we succeed in destroying the ultimate weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th, I think, Legion would not dare to move against us, bearing the discovery of further alien doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way, Nyra. Gaius and his plaything await. Let me go. Let me go. Let go of me. Okay. Okay. Okay, and you're saying if I hit this, chakra's still up. Actually, my problem is I love cats, but I'm allergic to cats. That is my problem right there. I know. Yeah. And right now, I'm trying to integrate a cat into our household, and she's in our bedroom, but she sheds. Oh my goodness, she sheds like none other. She's not even a long-haired cat, but she sheds everywhere. It's crazy. And she likes to sleep where I sleep during... She likes to sleep during the day where I sleep during the night. It's like... Yes, but no. So she leaves this, like, perfect fur, like, everywhere on my bed. I've heard the hairless cats are worse. But, this cat, Sweetie, she was actually a rescue. There's these people, I call them animal lovers. They're nothing against people who love animals, but the kind of people that I call animal lovers, they, don't actually understand animals while trying to help the animal. So, like, this particular animal lover, I don't know exactly how she got a hold of this cat, but somehow she got a hold of this cat, and she told me that she was rescuing it from somebody who was abusing it. I don't know what was going on, and she couldn't really stay consistent with her story, if you know what I mean. I mean, she was like someone was kicking it or something, and I'm like, what is going on here? So she brought it home, but there was someone in the home who was really allergic to cats and needed this cat gone ASAP. So, I responded to her ad because I forget what I was looking for, but I was looking for something else. I think I was looking for fish or something. But I responded to this ad and I got this cat, and we met her at a Maverick for her to hand over the cat. And I had a cat carrier, and she just had this cat like loose in her car or whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is insane. This cat is scared to death. She was shaking and she was liable to bolt at any moment. So we brought a cat crate with us in our car, and so she put Sweetie in our car where we're trying to get her contained into the crate, and this woman, for whatever fucking reason, I don't know, she stood in my car door and would not allow me to close the door so we could contain the cat, who is a bolt risk, inside of our car until we got her into a cat crate. And this is what I mean by animal lovers. They are so, like, consumed by this love of their animals that all logic just goes whoop, and it's like, oh my goodness, just okay. So that's my tirade on the quote unquote animal lovers. I'm just, yeah. No offense to people who actually love animals, and I love animals too, but I'm not one of those that I run into those from time to time, and I go nuts. I don't usually say something to them because then they're all like, "Oh no, you're a bad fit for those animals. Tragic. I'll keep it and cause it more harm." And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Anyway. But, yeah, Sweetie ended up going to my mother-in-law, or my in-law's place, because, my father-in-law is bedridden, and, having a trainable pet would have been a benefit for him, and this cat is intelligent. Really intelligent. I caught her, standing on the edge of a plastic trash can, like one of those kitchen trash cans. Like, if you look at it wrong, it falls over kind of deal. Yeah, well, she was bouncing on the edge of that looking for food. It's crazy. But, yeah, he trained her to, come to him on command, so he had some company. Yeah, animal lovers, the kind of people that I call animal lovers are just, they drive me up the wall. Literally up the wall. Nope. Guys! Ah, Sid, my boy. You were late. There was something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor? I don't know. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Oh well. He goes by too fast for me to read. I'm sorry. I wish they'd voice it. Then we could, like, at least listen to it. I mean, if they're worried about people getting tired of hearing the same thing over and over again, you could just put, like, a little check mark in the corner, like, silence! Silence, you fool! Well, you wouldn't have that problem. Besides, you can silence it in the settings, too. I think if you kill background sound, it kills most of the dialogues in cutscenes or something like that. I can't remember now. But something like that. What of you, adventurer? With your powers joined with mine, we can become a mechanizoid and go a mighty morphin Power Rangers. Yeah! Oh, wait. It's not this. They look like Power Rangers, though. Well, I mean, he doesn't, but he looks like a bad guy on Power Rangers. I just noticed she had horns. Look, it's their mechazoid. You're supposed to morph into it to the controls. Those are. I don't know. Guys, wait! Damn it! wish these had a sprint. Oh, we'll catch up eventually. Sometime next week. Not a horrible fan of Magitech, to be honest. I like the wolves and the horses. Not really a Magitech for mounts anyway. Now I should catch up with them. Turn. There we go. Let's see which one is it. That's the one. Oh. I am very, very slow. I don't think I've been that slow in a while. I got a shot off. One shot. Yay. This part, I'm like, okay, so they put this Magitech armor together and they put a Mamet's heart in it, so it's like at least semi-intelligent, right? And then what they do to it here, it drives me mildly up the wall. Yeah. It's not like it chose to overload. And then did they go back and find it and repair it? So it's like, I kind of feel sorry for this particular unit. Its creators abandoned it in enemy territory. We're so sad and mournful that we caused it to overload and its death. But we just walk away. Yeah. Oh, that person was faster. A mess. Oh, and his helmet bothers me so much. Like, why? We have spikes on the back of our head. Like, that puts like extra weight on your head. It's gonna like strain your neck or something, you know? So it's like, it just bothers me. I look at it. And like the front of it, like those fangs come down in his face. They don't really protect him from anything. All they really do is obscure his vision. So I'm like, yeah, I don't really like his armor. Nero, your armor is just. Yeah, that helmet is it's not balanced unless like those spikes are like hollow, but then it's like, why do you have spikes on there to begin with? And why is like the whole back of your head just like exposed? I mean, I'm assuming that the black part is like cloth, you know? So it's like the back of his head is exposed. So why are you wearing a helmet? Oh. Maybe I'm just being weird. Sid's running into all his old colleagues. I'm making up excuses for why I left. And everybody's like, screw you. It's like, yeah, see, look, you can see kind of the back of his head there. It's just exposed. Look. Why? Why are we wearing a helmet? I mean, it's almost better just to have the black stuff there. Are we done yet? By the way, I like that shirt because the pendant on it is dyeable. You can change its color. It's cool. So you could actually use the Emperor's new glamour set on your neck piece, and then have a dyeable neck piece with this indigo shirt. It's nice. And his hammer just fell from the sky. Huh. And now our weapons are out. Alright, here we go. Move up to here. Wait. Just noticed we have a mentor in the group. Oh, I should have hit it. I know. I realized that. You're done, Nyra. You're not dead, but you're done. This changes nothing. My armor is still a piece of crap. No, it's cool, Burning. You do your thing. Don't procrastinate your errands. Such an eerie face. Bye, Nyra. Says asking if I'm alright. Fled. Nero fled. He ran away. So he's still alive somewhere. It's alright. I've done it a lot before. So I don't know. Because this is like, this is an alt character for me that I use for streaming. Yeah, I scared him away. I'm just like this short girl, and he ran. Onward! Yeah. That hammer was too big for him to swing.
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby.
He wants to
Take
find
the
a new
lip
one.
down, and you should
Yeah,
find
I
yourself
don't
in the chamber
know.
of the
Yeah,
ultimate weapon.
he ran away. It's like it's not working. I'm gonna die. You know what? This cutscene lasts for a while. I am going to
Keep
go
your
take
eyes
care of
peeled.
something really
Guys
quick.
will be waiting for you down there.
I'll be back.
Oh,
It's playing.
don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer.
Okay.
So long
I
as you
am back.
lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except for this. And you will see how Eorzea's fate is
Yeah,
bleeding the land
and
dry.
their voices keep changing. I think
Norris
one or
is
two of
unknown
them
to
already
your
changed at
masters,
this point,
which
but
prompts the question,
between expansions,
why do
they
cling
keep
to these
changing.
false
It's like,
deities? What drives
well,
even men of learning,
okay.
even the great Louis Swan, to grovel at their feet?
Louis
The
Squad.
answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever
Yeah.
to raise himself through conflict.
The voices do fit better
rich through
later
conquest.
in the
And when
expansions.
the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who
Alpha
dictate the
nodes.
fate of the weak.
Earlier it just sounds terrible. He gets better.
Knowing this, single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship. A path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the
They
course
took
of
some lines
civilization.
out of this
And in
cutscene
this
here.
land of creeping
I wish they'd
mendacity,
left them in,
that
'cause
one
they were
truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion
Yeah,
of the
we end
Eorzea.
up running this one
Face
a
me.
lot.
Your defeat shall serve
It's
as
like
proof
the
of
one
my
you run
readiness
to get all
rule.
your tokens and stuff whenever they
It
have
is
a
only
treasure
right that I
trove.
should
It's
take
like,
your realm, for none among you has the
you
power
can
to
almost
stop
just
me.
do roulette and get this one. Alright, here we go. This fight is a little challenging. You mind the lines on the floor. It'll make it easy. Okay, yep, facing that way. Good. Lines on the floor. And lines on the floor, I mean these blue ones. If you line up with those, even though they're like not straight, it can help. Okay.
Come, we help. You can finish what you have started.
Third lines on the floor. This one.
Eorzea is mine by right.
No, someone beat me to it. There we go. Yay! I got the limit break.
I had not thought to be so hard pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
I just don't want to be a ruler, dude. Doesn't mean it's a waste. And he runs away. Okay. thought it was
hero,
black.
to do that which you will not.
Well, see, now he's driving the Mechazoid. Okay, the next part. Yeah. Shh. This is not the Empire Strikes Back or Gundam. Alright. No, it's the Garlean Empire, not the Empire. This is also not Star Trek, okay? It's not Captain Kirk. It's not the USS Enterprise, it's just Enterprise. There's so many, it's crazy. So once you realize it and you start going through there and you're like, there's that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. They almost quoted that famous quote over there. Yeah. It's nuts. Can't cheat and heal this one. I need to get my healer up to 50. I think she's like 47. And this is why I played this game. Because you can have all these jobs all on the same character. I used to play WoW and I had so many alts. It was crazy. Here, I don't, because I can play whatever I want, and I love it. Love it so much. It's so nice. So, yeah. It's like, everybody should do this. Because what was happening to me is I'd have, like, a druid and then, like, a hunter or something, and I get an achievement on my druid, and then I get an achievement on my warrior, and I really wish that there were just one character, you know, but yeah. It's like my shaman got really high military rank before they made it so that you couldn't get those ranks anymore. Forgot what she got, but yeah. It would have been nice if it was just all on one, because I did so much PvP. It's crazy. Back in the day, you get these like tokens from running like Warsong Gulch and stuff, And I got so many of those and turned in so many of them that I actually leveled up, I think, more than 5, but I think it was somewhere around 9 or 10. Oh, well, enjoy it, because when you do your first MMO, mine was EverQuest, so dating myself there. But when you do your first MMOs, like, you don't really ever get that first MMO experience again, and you chase it. It's, or at least for me. So, enjoy it. Totally enjoy it, because, yeah. It's so much fun. I love it so much. Yeah, but like PvP in Final Fantasy is a little weird. So I don't know. I upgraded my account from free to play partially because I wanted to check out their PvP, but it's so wonky. It's like learning how to play your character all over again, and I really don't like it because they change your spells and they combine a lot of them together. Like for your combos, they put it all in one button, which is great. You know, it makes things less on your bar, but it's like you've seen things on it? What do you mean? What's scary? Yeah, it is so weird. It is very weird. And I don't like relearning the character over again. Just, yeah. But you can get some nice things from PvP, like these pants and these boots right here that I'm wearing. Those came from PvP, actually. They're just cargo pants. Yeah, it's not so much a leveling system as it's like a ranking system. It's like a gives you a title. Do I have one? Yeah, I have one. Storm Puppy, Storm Howler. So it's like never really played with those, but yeah. And I just realized I should probably go repair. It's not bad. Repairing is good. Nope, that's from PvP. The indigo shirt might be crafted. I'm not sure. I just kind of used the auction house for it. But you can get some pretty decent stuff crafting, even just on free to play. So I think my gloves are crafted. Okay, all repaired. Let's see here. Oh, what confuses you? Just all the different glamours, or jam waffles? Their name is Jam Waffles. Oh, what confuses you about it? PvP here. Kind of. I mean, there's not really much to it. I mean, like, when you're gathering, I don't have a gatherer on this one. But you have this spell, it's called, like, sneak or stealth or something like that. It's what makes these, like, 3 little golden orbs dance around your character in a circle. So if you see someone running around with that, they're a gatherer. They're currently gathering. And then, you go to a specific place on the map, and there'll be like 3 or 4 nodes, and you just go from node to node to node to node, and they're instance personal, so you don't need to fight for resources, which is awesome. But you can just go from them, and just the order you start is the order that they just keep going. They change place a little bit, but you'll be able to figure out which one's which. Then you just go and you do that. They'll have actions for you to do. I don't remember what they are though. I would look, but I don't have a gatherer on this one. Where was it? Yeah, I have a weaver. I like weaver because they make almost all of the glamour. Oh, yeah. All this that I'm wearing, all that's all low level crafted gear. That you can totally craft all of that. And you can craft it with materials off a vendor. So basically you can buy that off a vendor. No shoes though. No shoes. Which is kind of weird, but yeah. But as you can see, you got these different things here. But when you're crafting, you just got your basics. You got like 2, I guess, like health bars, kind of. One is progress, and the other one's quality. So progress, if you fill up your progress, then that that piece that you're making is finished completing. Now, if you fill up the quality, well, you don't have to fill it up, but the more full it is, the higher likelihood you have of getting a high quality item. Let's see here if we can't find the market board here. Because go over here. Yeah. So you got like your regular item, which will have this for stats. If you get the high quality item, then you see the stats go up a little bit. And this is a low level thing, so I mean it's kind of marginal, but it can be very, very helpful. So you get the high quality by doing the quality bar, and the higher you get that bar filled, the more likely you are to get the high quality. Also, what you can do to help you get the high quality item is you can use items. So you can, like, let's see here. Let's pull this up. Let's just do by crafting. Okay, so when you're crafting this, you don't do the quit synthesis if you're trying to get high quality. You want to do the synthesize, because then you can fill up its quality bar and then do the progress. And then that will give you the high quality item. And when you use the high quality item in your next craft to do that piece of armor or whatever, it'll give it a boost to your quality. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Also, if you're not free to play, one of these vendors, almost in like all 3 cities, one of them will sell you dye. And see, where are they in here? I don't know where they are here. I know where they are in Oda. I know exactly where they are in Oda. Let's go. You can make a bunch of dyes too. Like my favorite one is sooty black, because it's black, and that's what my gear's dyed as, sooty black. You can craft that. As free to play, you can craft that dye. You'll have to go and find it. But, let's see. Sapphire ship. So, if you were to craft it, log dye. So, if you wanted to find something to craft, you find it here, and then you go bind by gathering method. Oh, I don't have a gatherer, so it can't tell me, but it'll pop it up, and it'll show me. Yeah, so it's just like it. Since I don't have gatherer, it won't work. But if I do the same thing for crafting, it'll do the same thing. Just it'll show me with crafting. So it'd show this, but instead of showing it in the same window, just pop another one. So, but yeah, dye. You do need these crystals. You can also farm these crystals as free to play. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like, what do you want to do? And honestly, all the crafters can make the same dyes. It just gives all the crafters the dyes, so don't worry about that. Goldsmith is nice because that makes your jewelry, and your jewelry can be hard to get a hold of, and that's going to be your earrings, your rings. As you can see, I'm level 30, and some of my rings aren't that bad, but like someone over here, I mean, yeah. Here we go. Okay, so she's 46 and her ring is 19. The one thing I would recommend doing is getting this ring right here because it is awesome. As you can see, it's still got decent stats. I got this when I was way low level by doing the goldsmith's things that he wanted me to do. It gives you a set of armor called the brand new armor. But this one is really awesome because it increases your XP by 30% when level 30 or below. So, if you're below 30, I totally get that. Or if you're starting a new job. But otherwise, jewelry is, yeah, can be hard. So, having a goldsmith makes sense. And then the goldsmith uses the stuff that you mine, so. And then also, I had noticed my my main character is an Omnicrafter. She's about level 90 Omnicrafter, which just means she knows all the professions, and she has them all about level 90. But there's a decent amount of them where you craft something over here on this job, then you use it over there on the other one, which is a little irritating, but It is what it is. And we have Pop. Comments. They commenced. I don't think Goldsmith is too bad. But I might be some things from Alchemy. But Armory and I think they use like the same ingots and
Bear
stuff.
witness to the true power of the Ultima weapon.
It's fully operational! Oh, wait, we're not talking about Death Star, are we? Alright. Gunbreaker, Ninja. I have kind of a low levels, and she's approaching 70. Very interesting, though if you don't do it right, you're really squishy. So Gunbreakers have kind of this, like, bad rap. And, yeah. But as a healer, I've found some really not squishy Gunbreakers, so it's possible. I think what it is they're not doing their combos for tanks. If you read their combos they do different things. Like warrior, it heals you. You get healed with the warrior. Gunbreaker does a damage. Yeah. I don't think it does the damage AoE combo though. So yeah. Not sure. It's been a while since I played Gunbreaker. I think they get less to do. Not sure. I don't remember. Alright, see you in a bit.
Why does my enemy still stand?
I can't believe it. You're alive.
Can her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light.
Poor Ingrid.
And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
Don't trust the
A
ass.
spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
He's done as
No
Ascians
more than
do.
was
So
necessary.
chaos and destruction.
For my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. And from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall
Weapons
tremble.
out.
Unleash Ultima!
Such devastation was not my intention.
Such devastation!
We will
This
speak
was
later.
not my intention.
Oh, Heidelin. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
You're doomed, Belisar. Doomed. Why does my enemy still stand? Crystal Mom, go burr! Process sacred kinda. Oh, possess. Oh.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Hey, his armor's black again. Hey, Barnstormer, what's up? Wait, does that mean I get flight now? Aww, trying to get mentor?
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic. And still, you failed.
That's so easy,
much for the
Liberhair.
glory
Why
of
don't you do
man.
it? He appears with his back to us.
The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive.
Oh, he is gonna try to do it himself. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Commence. I did. Now I'm hiding my hair. Don't remember much
It is
about
past
it.
time your
Yeah.
flame was extinguished. Bringer of light.
Bringer of light. Right.
It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
I got stuck by his AoE thing. And then I got knocked back. Knocked back was only the thing that finished me off, but I had so little health. So getting stuck in the cookies actually did me. I would have been rather not gotten knocked. That's a very good idea. Not right then. Okay, how do I avoid it?
It is past time your flame.
That's not good. Yep. Oh, this part? Awesome. I thought I was dead. Okay, I think we got it. Yay! Now we're in dreamland.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
I don't remember this one.
What?
Ascian. So I take it Thancred probably doesn't remember this.
The light, it binds them. They are too many.
That looks like a lot of light. It's not dead! Greetings, and you're not wrong. It does kind of sound like that. Some Changlish.
And so my conquest ends, Cid. In smoke and ashes.
Hear, feel, think. Warrior of light, beloved daughter. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
She's still in there.
Sid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Damnation!
She's going to make it, I know she is. Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light her way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions return safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Oh!
That'd be crazy if they made that part like easy. They had to like dodge stuff
Our warrior
and race
of
through the
light.
tunnel.
Yes! The hero returns!
Look! Thancred is with her!
Thank the 12!
Thank Hydaelyn.
Welcome home.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12 we're safe.
Mind your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea.
Thank you.
And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless...
Okay, see you later. If you would please drop a follow, anybody who hasn't followed already. I am trying to reach the goal of 25.
For now,
so
we
I'd
must savor what
appreciate it.
peace we have won.
And have a
However
nice day.
ephemeral.
I will be going here
Do
soon.
you see,
to...
Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Bye, and thank you. See you later. Oh. Snooze. There we go. My alarm to go
Friends,
do
the
other
dread
things.
night of Imperial tyranny and Asian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victory serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era.
The seventh astral era is come! And thus is ours a realm reborn!
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and skip these credits because apparently they're really long. So skip. Yeah. Here we go. Skip. Here we go. Alright. Skip. Alright, here we go.
What is it?
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
There's no time to spare.
Where is it coming from?
Dread tidings! Chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Spaghetti. It's absolute silence.
Cast Bahamul move.
Bahamut stirs.
One Azaz move star.
As will the others ere long.
Franza
It's not a question whether Rosian's champion shall yield, but of when.
We next starve Chemuv.
And with
They
each
only
passing
cast
moment,
the
we draw
pulse
closer
right
to the reckoning.
one.
It's a lot of Asians. To the one true God. To the Zodiac. And thus did the dawn break upon a realm reborn, or a realm reborn. But where there's light, there's always shadow. And there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna go right on ahead and sign off right here. Because I got some stuff I gotta do and some people who are going to be waiting for me for, well, about 5 minutes, so that's good. method. Bye, y'all. See you later.